Our next speaker is Dr. S. Irudaya Rajan. Mr. Irudaya Rajan is a professor at the Center for Development Studies in Kerala. He is chair of on the NOMA thematic group of International Migration and Urbanization managed by World Bank. With more than 3 decades of research experience in CDS, he has coordinated 8 major migration surveys in Kerala since 1998, conducted migration surveys in Goa, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, and provided technical support to Gujarat Migration Survey in 2010. He was published extensively in national and international journals on social, economic, demographic, psychological, and political implications on migration. He is the editor of annual series India Migration Report since 2010 and the editor-in-chief of journal Migration and Development in 2012. He worked closely with Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, and Department of Non-Kerala Resident Kerala Association, that is NOCA, Government of Kerala. Let us welcome Mr. Professor Irudaya Rajan.
Thank you. Suresh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Thanks. I just want to start in, opening up that you put your title as Future of Gulf Recruitment. I think we should talk about beyond Gulf. I think I wanted, that if the COVID can move globally, why can't you recruit people globally? Because COVID has no passport, COVID has no visa, it is moving everywhere. Why you are limiting yourself to Gulf? I think that is something I think your agent should think. You should put your account every country, not just in the Gulf. And this is the initial point I want you to start. If the COVID can move, we can also move. The second point I would like to make is that I think that in globally we are having 200 lakhs Indians who are still holding Indian passport. Out of that, we have 100 lakhs in the Gulf countries. Now, out of that, we are going to expect at least 15 lakhs will come from the Gulf. And another 15 lakhs will come from the non-Gulf. From UK, from Australia, from everywhere, remaining 200 plus countries. So we are expecting something close to 30 lakhs people will come back to India. Out of that, at least 1/3, at least 10 lakhs will what we call them, and I am talking to people in Kerala, is re-migration. Return migration is not end of the story. Not the end. I think some people think return migration means they are coming there and they are going to commit suicide. No, some of them will commit suicide. Anyway, they will commit suicide. But at least 5 to 10 lakhs will leave what is called the re-migration. I think this is, you have to keep in mind how you can facilitate re-migration to other destinations. And then you have to play with the new migrants. So you have to, post-COVID, you should talk about re-migration and then what we call them new migrants. Now, re-migrants, I think you have to play a major role because India is talking too much about Skill India. I know Skill India is not very great successful. We know that. I think you people should work with the Skill India. I think the government should open up. You should work with Skill India because many of them, when they are coming back, they need new skills. They have to upgrade their skills, like economy to executive class in the plane. You want to move from economy to executive, you have to pay extra money. What you get a large extra leg space. You get so many things extra. For that, you have to pay. And similarly, you have to work closely with Skill India and then what is called reskilling and then re-migrate them. And then another point I want to make is that we should also do some studies. I think something which is missing, because when I did a study on recruitment agents for the ILO and the Government of India, MOEA, 10 years back, I visited all the POA offices. I visited many agents. Please remember, there are some bad agents in the country. So everybody talks about bad agents. They are not talking about agents, good agents. There are good agents. I know there are. I think this is something to be separated out. As you rightly said, whenever you open a newspaper, they will say, oh, some agents have cheated them. Some agent made money. I think we have to, create a new atmosphere. Recruitment migrants are good ones. That means the unrestricted agents, I think it is somehow we have to work on that to see that they are eradicated from the scene. Otherwise, you are going to get bad name. I think this has to be worked out by the register recruitment agents. You have to work on that. Otherwise, what happens? You are going to get a bad name because of some bad enemies there. Like, one disciple was, betrayed Jesus. One disciple, not the 12 disciples. So that one disciple has to be identified so that 11 disciples are in the same condition. This is something very important. And we should also look at it, how much the recruitment industry is contributing for the income for the migrants. Because one migrants are supporting 4 people back at home. If you are sending migrant, that means even you are contributing for the sustainable development goals. So you have to be, we have to look at it. What is the real contribution for your industry on the national income, on remittances, on the migrant income, NRA deposit? We should put some facts to your work. And another thing, I think our Luther was talking about unskilled migrants. I don't think I fully agree with him, but I don't agree with him at all. We can't talk about skilled migrant today in this country. What are we talking about? Nobody is unskilled. Can we tell that domestic workers are unskilled? Can you and me can make masala dosa? Everybody has some skills. In fact, you have to eradicate the word called unskilled from our dictionary. Everybody is skilled. Everybody is, who is not unskilled? I cannot make masala dosa, but I may sit and talk. So everybody has skills. So I think this is something we should recognize. Don't tell you are unskilled. No, everybody has some skill. Nobody has come to this world without any skills. All have skills. You may think that they have poor skills, but it is your duty to recognize that they have some skills. Everybody has come with some skills. I think we have to promote that. Please remember that Kerala was sending only what you call them unskilled in 1970s and 80s. Kerala even still not moved to send skilled people. And now we are talking about Andhra Pradesh and Rajasthan. Illiteracy is so much. What are you talking about? I think we have to help those states, UP, Rajasthan, Bihar, to develop it through migration. So we have to work on how to use those so-called unskilled. As I say that there is nobody is unskilled. Another point I would like to make at this context is that COVID is going to open up new migration corridors. It is not the end of the world. Don't think the world ends by the COVID. No, this is a new world is going to come back, not the new normal. New world. There may be new opportunities for new sectors, new countries, new migration corridors. So I think you have to keep your eye and open for that. One of the things is going to be, because someone called me from, someone called me from UK and asked me, sir, can we get some nurses from Kerala? Then I said, why you are calling me? I am not a recruitment agent. I am not a migration agent. I am a migration researcher. And that means there is a demand for what is called the health-related workers. It is not just doctor and nurses. There are other related workers. That means you have to think of opening up what is called the special cell in your own recruitment agents. What is called the special cell for recruitment on women workers, care workers. You should have a special, like your special flight, like the Vande Bharat flight. This is a special flight, not the regular flight. So you have, as an agent, you have to have your open up new windows for women migrants, and you should put them like a special channel. Another thing you have to talk about is the student migrants. Who brought virus to Kerala first? From China. He has not gone to work. And India will emerge as a #1 in sending student migrants. They are stranded in America. They are stranded in UK. And you have to get into the student migration. Please remember that today we are talking, as I went to Abu Dhabi recently, in many of the big centers in Abu Dhabi, like the educational city, half of them are from India. And we have 3 generations of migrants in the Gulf. I have seen some of the people in the North Kerala. Grandfather was in the Gulf. Father was in the Gulf. Now son is in the Gulf. There are 3 generations. Second generation Indians are so much in the Gulf. So I think you have to, you have to rethink of how to promote, the recruitment through the second generation, the people. I think this is something you should look at it. And then one more thing I also want to talk about, the barriers to migration. I think Indian government should crack it. I told even the other meeting where Dr. Suresh was with us, with the government of India. What is the barrier? Where is your the magic age of 30 for women migrants? It has to be scrapped. If the women can go at the age of 18 to work from Sri Lanka or other countries, why you are holding our people what is called the barriers to women migrants? They should be able to move. India should tell them, our women migrants, you go there. We will protect you there. That's why I was telling several years back. We don't need protector of migrants in India. Migrants are in the Gulf. You need protector. The post should be abolished. Why should you need the post? You don't need it. You have to protector of migrants should be with the Indian embassy in all the countries. You are sitting here for what? You cannot protect the migrants sitting in Delhi, sitting in Trivandrum, sitting in Kochi. This post should be abolished because it's a historical, historical mistakes or historical thing we are carrying. We have to have them there. You should tell our women migrants, you go there. I will protect you in the Gulf. Not, I will protect you here, not to go there. I think the duty of the Indian government has to change. And finally, we are all playing what is called the hide and seek role. The government of India, hide and seek. Filipinos, they are talking about promoting migration. Why India is hiding? You are opening skill center. You are opening PDOT for what? You are promoting migration, but you talk openly. Don't talk under the table. You have to talk like other countries. You should put in your planning document. We will put what is called 30 lakhs people in many countries. You have to talk about them. You should promote safe, orderly, legal migration. You are not now promoting. That's why you have undocumented migrants in the Gulf countries. Undocumented migrants. I have seen undocumented Indian migrants now, even in UK. It is because of our policy saying that we don't want to promote. We will facilitate. Facilitate. You talk about pre-COVID, post-COVID. Indian government should talk about promoting legal, safe, and orderly migration. Scrap this, what you call them, barriers to women migration. And finally, the last word I would like to say is, in the short term, migrants and the industries associated with the migrants, which is you are one of them, recruitment agents, airports, airways, all will be affected in the short run, maybe 6 to 8 months. But the long run, migrants are the winner, and you will be the winner. So the long run will be 6 to 8 months. You have to suffer. How the migrants are suffering? I have seen the migrants walking and dying near the railway tracks. I have seen within our own country. So the migrants will suffer. And finally, today I'm seeing, when I'm talking to you, I have seen our Prime Minister is talking about migrants. He's talking about policies for migrants. He's talking about employment for migrants. Look here, post-COVID, he's talking about migrants. He's telling unlock, unlock, unlock. He was telling 2 months back, lock, lock, lock. I think long term, migrants are the winner and you will be winning along with them. Thank you very much, Dr. Suresh.
Thank you very much, Prof Irudaya Rajan, for your wonderful speech. As you said that this is an opportunity rather than a crisis. And let us hope that actually we can find new horizons.
Seagull International Human Resource Consultants. Bridging the gap between dream and reality.